All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast coming to you live from my apartment, Dave's house, Dylan's house, Brett's apartment, everywhere. Right in front of me on the TV, on the screen, Dave Ruff.
In these uncertain times, I'd like to wish everyone a happy Monday.
That's big of you.
Wow.
Well, these times are pretty uncertain, Will. So
It's a weird time.
How's Dylan doing right now?
Pretty good. Sipping a nice cup of Joe here. I have an ear infection, which, by comparison is not a big deal compared to what's going on in the world, but I can't hear out of my right ear very well. So that's a problem.
Yeah, have you thought about going to the ER or anything for that?
No. I had this weird like dark green liquid build up in it last night. It was not cool. Yeah, I don't know.
Hear that your new house isn't haunted and you're having slime come out of your ears?
Yeah, it basically looked like slime. Not ideal, but we'll get through it.
It sounds like ectoplasm.
It could be. Sure.
Honestly, what you should do is you should just get a big Yeti full of rice and just dip your head in it for like 5 minutes.
You think that'll do it?
That should do it. I think Sally recommends that.
Just get the coffee Yeti and then just put your entire body in it.
You can lay down. That'll fix everything I have going. Every issue I have going on with my body. That's tight.
Or just go full Van Gogh and just cut that thing off.
No, I think I'll keep the ear for now because I might get better. So we'll see.
But if Van Gogh was a real one, he would have cut something off besides his ear. Like he wasn't doing podcasts. He didn't really need the ear.
Guys, I'm sorry. The Rand Man just pushed the door open and it was really cute. He's never done that. He just popped his head in like, y'all recording?
He knows when the content's happening. It's like when you go live, it's just Rand Man all the time.
I wish he was. Remember when he was small enough I could pop him up in my lap? Remember we did that one video?
Yeah.
Was he even small then? I imagine him being the same size as he was.
He was like probably 70 pounds.
They grow up so fast, man.
Where does the time go? Hey, big game.
Yeah, how's Magic Bullet doing?
Wow, hey guys, it's nice to be on the pod.
Welcome to the stream.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute. It feels good to be back.
What have you been up to this entire time? Have you been working or doing anything? Like, have you just been sitting in your apartment doing nothing?
We had an IO come in this morning for Sunday Series. Will, how about that?
Big.
We've been on the phones. I responded to. We may have an article coming out that involves Circling Back and other associated podcasts. So I've been on the phones. I've been having a good weekend here. I'm getting tired of like the same spot. I think I'm going to be a walk guy at this point.
We quarantined you earlier than a lot of companies quarantined people.
March 17th or no 16th was my first.
We flattened the curve before anybody.
Yeah,
or tried to. We did our part. What did y'all do? Just hypothetically.
I was gonna say, is that the royal y'all, or are you talking to us?
Yeah, the royal. Hey, I always worry about Big Game when he's wearing a hat.
It's just
it means that he had an early morning.
I haven't done the hair yet.
Houston.
And it's not that he doesn't look good in a hat. It's just that like I feel like something's gone wrong if he's not sporting the flow.
Yeah, it's just haven't showered yet. That's the deal.
But you don't wash it anyway.
But I use the shower in order to style it.
Yeah.
I don't understand these kids, man.
Showering is not to like wash the hair 90% of the time. No. It's to get the hair wet so that you can put it where it needs to be.
Exactly. It's to hit the reset button. Dylan, did you get a haircut somehow?
No. I got a haircut like 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
what do I do if I need a haircut throughout this entire ordeal?
We're going to cut it yourself. Please cut it yourself.
I'm good.
People are doing that.
I was like, I'm trimming my beard by myself, obviously. And I told her, I was like, if I make a bad move and I take out like a big chunk, it's going to be on something that doesn't involve the mustache. And so we're going to have to give the mustache a test drive for a while until the beard grows back in.
Dude, think about if this quarantine lasts like several more months, 3 or 4 more months, which it very likely could. People are either going to let their hair just go wild or they're going to find a way to cut it themselves. Isn't that weird to think about?
I might ask Teresa to come to our dog park and just cut my hair.
I'll put this out there. I am going to let the beard grow. I am going to buzz my head either today or tomorrow.
Whoa. Wow.
If we're quarantined in June, I'm probably going to like buzz.
I'm never going to buzz.
Well, I can't picture you with a buzz.
I can't either. I've never had it happen before, but like I get really anxious when my hair starts to grow out longer than it needs to be.
I look terrible.
We had this
I can't
conversation last night on Call of Duty. Me, KJ, and Klein played, and Klein said that I do not have a good dome for bicking my head, and I think I agree. But he did say, I think he said that you do, Will.
No, I don't know. I've never thought about it. Like, not to flex on everybody, but like, I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about that at any point, unless like this quarantine lasts until like August, and then I'm gonna have to like, I don't know. I feel like you do have a good head for it. I don't know. I don't really know the barrier of entry for having a good head to bick your head. I would pay money to see Dylan with no hair.
Oh, it's not a good look. I don't have the hairline for it, man. Not good. Look like a dumbass.
I've watched I've watched several things, but I started
think I
watching the
do?
English game. What people have been like just sending to me all the time because the guy in the show looks just like me. And
It's the English show or the soccer show, right?
yeah, the English game, yeah. And
What-
I can now say after watching the show that I totally understand why people are saying that. And every time he's on the screen, I can't take my eyes off him because I'm like, this is weird.
Because he's so handsome.
He's just such a snack. It's
Just
like
so
it's
studly.
great. Yeah. He's also been in a lot of other things that I've seen, but I've never really noticed it before, presumably because he didn't have a beard of this scale. But shouts to all my beard boys. I did a little trim last night. How's it looking?
You look,
Looks good.
yeah, looks fine.
Looks great through this.
I actually did a pretty good job.
Hey,
It's very full, and maybe it's the lighting, but
I feel like out of everyone, I have like the worst like camera on my laptop for everybody. It's just devastating to do Zoom calls with people and have like the worst one.
how many Zoom calls are you doing?
Dude, are you guys not just doing numerous Zoom calls a day with people?
I've done
doing
0
great.
so far.
Are you serious?
Been doing a lot of FaceTimes.
Yeah,
I don't
Oh,
think my
see.
family knows about Zooms. I might just need to take the reins here and show them what's going on.
so
My
are
sister's
you
a teacher, so she already knew a lot about Zoom, but she's been having us we've been doing like family Zoom calls a few times a week. And then just like sporadic, like I don't know, I'm turning a lot of group texts into just straight up Zoom calls now. Just
do
easy.
you have the 40-minute thing on Zoom now?
No, because my sister's an administrator, or like she's like a teacher. She gets she gets to do the longer then, so we get longer.
bonus Zoom.
Not to flex.
Dude, Randy's
Dude, Randy's in the house.
What's up, Ran? God, look at that dog.
Oh, look at that dog, Daddy. Oh,
Should we talk about Hawthorne real quick?
Yeah.
You guys know that smelling good's important, and Hawthorne smells really good. It's
yeah.
pretty convenient. Getting Hawthorne cologne is also so easy. We've all gotten it. Can someone explain how you get this stuff?
you have to go online and there's like a little quiz, and it just asks you some basic questions. Sorry, my mic got muted. Yeah, it takes like 1 minute, 2 minutes. It's very quick and easy. I've been putting on Hawthorne here at my house just to kind of feel like a little bit of shed of normalcy. But yeah.
I mean, Dave said it. You go online, you take a 2-minute quiz, and Hawthorne tells you the 2 colognes that are best for you, one for work, one for play. And the beauty of it, it's totally risk-free with free shipping and free returns. I mean, the stuff is just great. It arrives at your place. It's got some of the nicest packaging I've ever seen. It makes me feel like I spent way more money on it than I did, which is very convenient because it always feels better to feel like you spent more than to actually spend more. But it's just awesome. It takes your other cologne or scent preferences in mind when you fill out the survey, and it sends them to you based on those. But it's just great. Like I said, totally risk-free, free shipping, free returns. Check out Hawthorne at hawthorne.co. That's Hawthorne with an E, and use promo code circling back to get 10% off your first order. That's HAWTHORNE.co, and use our code circling back to get 10% off your purchase. Hawthorne.co.
Might have been the first time I ever thought about my personal scent preferences, by the way. I know it's not something I'd given a lot of thought to.
Oh, I mean, dude, it's part of you. You got to think about that stuff.
You're right.
Should we do you guys want to talk about what we did this weekend? Should we review this weekend in quarantine?
Yeah, sure.
It was a weird one, man.
I guess I'll kick it off.
I guess you always do, dog.
Yeah, so I stayed quarantined all weekend. Not super tight. I did not have parks all weekend. I get them back here in a couple hours. So it's just been lonely around the crib, man. So I've just been putting stuff away. It's still the finaling touches of settling in here. It's going pretty well. I also had to mow my lawn for the first time, and gosh, it's been years since I've mowed a lawn. So I had a brand new lawnmower. I had to put all that together and go get gas and oil and all that shit. And I mowed my lawn. So that was kind of exciting.
I mean, how long did it take you
to mow it?
Yeah.
Oh, like probably 20 minutes. Not too bad.
I was hoping it was gonna be longer because like I'm just looking for ways to fill up time at this point.
I did pop top to mow. Well, I had just gone on a run, so I popped top. I pulled a Dave.
On the run, you pop top.
Yeah, I went on a run, and when I got back from the run, I was already nice and sweaty, so I decided to mow then. So I just kept the top popped, and right as I started mowing, the neighbors across the street, a few neighbors started congregating, and husbands and wives and kids were running around. I was out there just with my shirt off. I felt like kind of a douchebag, but what are you gonna do?
Were they congregating because you were mowing your lawn, or was this for a different reason?
No, I think the guy across the street from me is kind of it's a hub of neighborhood activity. He's popular, and so people started walking over and they dropped the tailgate down in the truck and they were just chilling.
Did they invite you over yet?
Did you partake?
Not yet, but the guy next door to him came over the other day. I was doing shit out in the driveway, and I talked to him for a minute. He's in banking. His name's Jordan. He's tall. He's nice.
Oh, sounds like of course he's in banking. Dude, you need to wear the face mask while you mow, dude. The pollen in the grass, that's not helping the ear.
That might be affecting my ear. You're right. Yeah, but there's no mask for your ear as far as I know. So
You could wear some headies.
I could. Yeah, I could.
Headphones are literally a mask for your ears.
Yeah. Anyway, that was my weekend in quarantine.
How bored are we that the most exciting thing Dylan did this weekend was shirtless lawn mow?
Yeah.
You mowed more lawns this weekend than I have in my life, so that's good for you.
You've never mowed a lawn in your life.
Never?
Oh,
dude.
bro.
Not happy about that. I probably should at some point.
You're a turf guy now.
Yeah, I mean, when you got the turf, you don't have to worry about it. Unless you have the toes.
You can come mow mine whenever you want.
Hey,
we'll do a video. Randy will come over too, and we'll do a video of me mowing the lawn.
Okay.
Just like don't tell Will anything about anything. He has to just do it himself.
You need to figure out the oil.
Will would start a lawnmower cold without gas or juice in the whatever it is, the clutch
Primer?
thing. Yeah, primer. You try to start it cold.
If you're gonna try to roast me, at least know the part that you're trying to talk about.
Dude, he returned serve.
It's the little red button that every lawnmower has, and you just don't know what it's called.
It's
like a little Reebok pump. It's like the Reebok pump on the time of your ear.
It's a choke.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know how to operate a choke because of the boat engines.
Oh, you know how to choke.
We
Yeah.
all do.
Trust
Dude,
me, I'm a
with
big choke guy.
quarantine, we all really know how.
Oh, I mean, I didn't do much this weekend. Obviously, I self-quarantined the entire time. The only reason I left this weekend was to pick up food from a couple places.
What'd you go with?
You know, I went big. I actually was craving pizza the other day, and I really wanted some Bufalina, one of our favorite pizza spots that we've talked about on the podcast before. They're closed for the duration of this, so
I thought they were doing it.
they were, but they're now not doing it.
Why would they not remain open for takeout?
Well, I'm concerned that it's on a bigger scale than I'm worried that they're financially struggling. Just
that's a great
I hope
spot.
not. I hope not, but just them shutting down abruptly and putting it on their Instagram was kind of concerning to me. I got Swedish Hill, Dave. Or no, I didn't. Yeah, I got Swedish Hill, I think, on Friday. But I did June's. I've talked about him numerous times. I post from there all the time. Had some great takeout food from there. There were some people on the sidewalk while we were picking it up who were not social distancing, and it was very concerning. But I stayed in the car the entire time, did not get near them, so I think I'm safe. Outside of that, Dylan and I are officially just playing car racing games on PS4 all the time.
Yeah,
we're just F1 guys. Can we play online, Dylan? Is there a way to do that?
You're asking the wrong guy. I just want to turn it on and off. That's it.
Dylan's been asking me. He's asked me numerous times how to increase the difficulty in the F1 game because he's having too easy of a time on it.
I figured it out.
You did? So what'd you knock it up to?
40.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm still cooking though, man. I'm still up there at the top of the pack.
I think you have better technology than me. I'm Team McLaren, so my technology is kind of lacking, whereas you're Ferrari guy, so you got the fastest cars. It must be nice.
It's nice. Yeah.
But outside of that, I did something I've never done before yesterday. I did an hour-long Peloton ride.
Wow.
And I went hard. Usually my rides are about 30 minutes, but I went hard yesterday. I got 600 kilojoules, so I was just popping yesterday, just feeling real.
So many kilojoules.
Dude, I 1,000 joules.
After I got done with my ride yesterday, it notified me that Micah was in a cool down ride. And so I joined it and just immediately started like just chopping in order to beat Micah. You can high five people within the chat. So I high fived him and then I just started chopping just to catch up to him and beat him.
Does Micah put up numbers on that thing? He's got the legs for it. We know that.
He doesn't yet, but I think it's not because he's not capable. I think it's because he's not pushing himself hard enough. He's still just doing he's doing classes and stuff. And I just have the theory that in order to actually maximize it, you have to disregard what the instructor's telling you and you just have to chop alone.
He doesn't deserve those legs, man. He didn't know how to use them.
He deserves them.
Hey, who's the most impressive Peloton celebrity right now? Like athlete that's really
McFarlane.
Yeah, Booger's putting up numbers, dude.
I will say for being relatively like scrawny dudes, there are some golfers out there who are pretty impressive. Like I was on Sneds the other day. He puts up sneaky numbers for looking like how he looks.
He's a professional athlete.
I know, but like you're still just a golfer. Like
he's a golfer though.
Bubba Watson is putting up 0 numbers. He is lame.
Well, he has
Justin Thomas. Yeah, and Justin Thomas is doing the exact same thing. Like their numbers are kind of embarrassing considering they are professional athletes. But
wasn't Rory was putting up numbers, right?
Yeah, Rory does really good numbers on Peloton.
Dude, Rory almost looks unhealthy how thin he is right now.
Yeah, his profile pic on Peloton, it's concerning. He looks weird.
And he still carries 328. How does that happen?
I rewatched the Dell match play over the weekend because that was supposed to be on, or it was supposed to be going down this week, I guess, or last week. And it's so much. Golf might be the most rewatchable sport.
Well, there's so much stuff that you forget happens mid coverage. Like there's so many shots that you forget that happened early in the rounds.
Yeah, and like speaking of Rory with carrying it, like I mean, what's the drivable par 4 on the water? Is it 16?
No,
yeah,
it's like 12.
12. Yeah, we were close. Yeah. Rory just pulled big dog and just carried it by a yard. It's just fun. Golf's fun. I like golf. That's
Have
what
you been rewatching a lot of old sports stuff?
Yeah, ESPN News was showing classic fights. So I watched Ali Spinks, 1974. Ali won the title for the 3rd time.
Can I make a simple request to the squad?
Yes.
If there is something like a replay like that that's very rewatchable and kind of cool, something I probably haven't seen before, can we make sure that this is in the group text?
Yeah.
It took way too long for me to realize that Nadal Federer from Wimbledon a few years back was on replay on ESPN2 the other night, and I was pissed that I didn't just record it so I could watch it another time.
You saw Duda's tweet, didn't you?
I saw it the next morning, and I was like, well, this is not helping my case right now. I would have loved to sit down and watch that. I'm running out of TV shows. I never thought I'd say this. I'm running out of TV shows right now.
Oh, I was on ESPN over the weekend. I don't know if y'all saw that or not.
What?
Why?
They played The Rookie.
Shut up.
Dude, why would you wear a polo hat to the baseball diamond, bro?
They chose it. I didn't get to pick what I wore.
Were you trying to put off fratty vibes?
No. People on Twitter are so dumb. Like, what? Who plays baseball in a polo hat? Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't either, dumbass. The freaking producers picked it.
It looks like you do.
Well, I don't. So I never had once ever in my life because that'd be a really stupid thing to do.
The only film that we have of you playing baseball is you wearing a polo hat.
Literally.
I wasn't even playing baseball. I was walking.
Is there any footage of you going yard?
I was walking by Dennis Quaid. There's a highlight tape out there somewhere. I don't know. I got to find a way to dig it up.
Maybe you were wearing your team cap on the field, and then like you wanted to put off a vibe, so you switched to the polo.
Well, the reason behind the polo hat, they told us to bring a bunch of options. That was a hat that I had that I just like wore. They didn't want any logos, but since the polo was so small in the hat, and they thought I'd be just an extra way in the background, they didn't think it would matter, and they ended up like bringing me up to the forefront where Quaid was. So that's how you can see it.
Dude, I would have loaned you my red New York Yankees Fred Durst cap.
Nah, man, I'm good.
If you could be an extra in any movie, what movie would be an extra in?
Ooh.
Not Fool's Gold.
Dude, shut up. What's your beef with Fool's Gold?
It's just a Sunday background noise movie.
It's an all-time movie. It's an all-time movie.
Is that like a take that you've had for years that I just missed in the PGP days?
Yeah, it's kind of a take that one of my really good friends, he thinks it's like the perfect movie, and he said he's watched it over 250 times, and I actually believe him because I've seen him watch it numerous times.
Is that Dude Socks?
No, it's my buddy Drew. He just loves him some Fool's Gold.
Is he just
I don't
know.
Yeah, who isn't?
That's true. Yeah, we watched How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days right into Fool's Gold.
Wow.
Which is basically a sequel to How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Damn, have a weekend.
Like, I was going hard on the McConaughey and Kate Hudson movies.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
If there's ever a time, it's now.
Dave, I wanted to say this earlier when you were talking about golf. There's an addition to the Dave Ruff Swing Academy on the way. And some might say it's custom.
This better be good.
Is it the stand-up putter that you can just address the ball and then leave the putter and it stands up and you just walk behind to check your line?
The STK. Have you noticed the Instagram ad for that putter mat that's got all the yard lines on it? It looks like.
I saw Bo Hostler using it on his gram yesterday.
I've seen some some small to mid-sized golf influencers have that now in their homes.
Why don't you make it happen?
I'm gonna have to reach out.
Don't
Dave,
just stare at it, eat it.
Dave, that putter you were just talking about, the one that stands up. What the fuck is that thing? That can't be legal, right?
Why is that a thing?
Dude, that
Is that
thing's
legal?
sick.
It's the worst thing ever.
Well, maybe you should try it out before you start talking down on it.
Can you imagine Adam Scott he's on 18 at Augusta and he's lining up his putt. He steps away and his putter's just sitting there in the middle of the green.
That's so lame.
That would be awful.
Like I would, even if it was just a group of your boys, like I would just flame one of my friends off the course if that happened. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But it shaves 3 strokes, dude.
Yeah, well, it's not worth it.
You would have made put on 18 at Wolf Dancer.
I just thought of a movie that I would really like to be in as an extra. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Showgirls.
Mighty Ducks 2. Yeah, Showgirls will be good. You're just in the club, just in the back. Mighty Ducks 2, Team USA versus Trinidad and Tobago, and I'm in the crowd jumping up and down next to the steel drum band. I think that would be the perfect cameo for me.
That's terrible.
Like, best childhood movie, tie-dyed jersey, steel drums. Better than The Rookie, dog.
Dude, being in Miracle would be the best extra.
That would be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool to be in Miracle, just to be there and see what it would feel like to be at the game itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, alert.
What?
Sorry, Rosie's off your shoulder, and it just creeped me out for a second. I realized it was her.
Yeah, I'll be honest. While we're recording from home, I do have concerns about her. She will randomly just be sleeping, and then she'll pop up and be ready to go out at drop of a dime. So we'll see.
Well, I'm gonna have to record. I'm gonna have to record mail-in later and our episode tomorrow with Parks here. So I gotta find a way to keep him distracted. Because
knee hockey.
I can't just have him playing knee hockey for an hour and a half over here.
What, just taking cuts? He takes after his dad.
It's not gonna work. You're loud as shit too. Yeah, you said
it's weird how little credit I'm getting for this gift.
You're right.
You're good.
I'm sorry, Will.
Dylan, did you see the Joey Gallo of the Rangers has a in-house or in apartment batting cage?
Oh yeah,
it's sick, but it looks so unstable. He has a big loft style apartment.
Where does he live off season? Does he live in the Dallas area?
I think he's in Uptown. Yeah.
Okay.
But
It's
he's
pretty
pretty much
impressive
taking
to see
full
what they're
cuts off the tee.
That's tight.
There's some
Yeah.
ridiculous stuff in celebrity houses that like I never knew existed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, with the thing with Joey Gallo's setup too is that if he misses the apparatus he has set up, the ball's going through these glass windows. He has floor to ceiling glass windows.
Yeah.
He needs to be accurate.
Yeah.
Also, how many reps do you think it took #Chad to sink that shot last night?
Holy shit, it looked impossible.
It was so sick though.
Well, he kind of hit it 2 different times too. The first one rimmed out,
Yeah.
and then he nailed one. Pretty impressive. Lot of strokes.
Dave could do it theoretically in his house.
Dude, Chad lives in a mansion, though. I don't.
You have vaulted ceilings.
They're vaulted, but like, I mean, Chad's just got a swaggier home. So I don't know. I don't have full floppage. I have not picked up a club in like 2 weeks.
We got to get that Dude Perfect money.
I haven't picked up a club in months.
Yeah, same.
Are driving ranges safe?
No.
I was at Top Golf this weekend. It was empty.
So
What?
I've got some insider info.
Uh-oh.
A lot of the private courses are able to stay open because they have restaurants and they're leaving the restaurants open. And I think there's a catch where you have to get food and then you can play, but they don't have any flag sticks. They have the cup raised like 1.5 inches out. And like basically if you hit the cup on a putt, it counts. But from what I understand from an insider, Spanish Oaks is in great shape.
Well,
Really?
okay.
Are carts of it like? Is it full spectrum round of golf? Can you get a cart and all that?
It is full spectrum.
That's tight.
Yeah, I would not want to walk Spanish Oaks. That is a beautiful course, but a very hilly and very long.
I was talking to Sally about this weekend. Part of the reason that this quarantine stinks so much right now is because we're in peak weather in Austin right now. Every time I walked outside this weekend, I was like, man, it's literally the perfect day out.
It was an all-time weather weekend here. It was
It's
fantastic.
just brutal. And
Dude,
like
Friday and Saturday morning.
yeah. Well, this is the time too when like I actually want to be outside drinking in Austin. And before we know it, it's going to be too hot for that, and I'm gonna have to wait until like October again. I'm pretty much not leaving my apartment until October at this point.
The lockdown is going to be lifted, and it's going to be 99 outside and humid.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I'm worried about the power grid. If we're all locked inside, just cranking the AC, I'm worried about rolling blackouts and whatnot.
Oh man, yeah, not great.
Not great. Whose dog's barking?
I think it's my neighbor.
Oh,
What?
okay. I was going to say, who got a dog?
How is that even possible?
Apparently, sound just comes through here. Brett was saying he heard birds earlier from outside my window. There's a big. Well, yeah, there's no point in showing it because the people at home can't see. But my deck's just to my left over here.
Show us
party
the deck.
The tiki deck.
You want to see the deck?
Yeah, let's see the deck, dog. Oh wow, that's a
yeah.
great deck.
Oh, look at those windows. Those are nice.
Oh, dude, it's a great deck.
I can see how deep the deck is, but how long is the deck?
It's a long ass deck. All right,
Good.
y'all come see it here in a few months, I'm sure.
And there goes the Rosie.
Look, it's just part of the working from home deal, man.
Can I ask you all a question?
Yeah.
What's the most depressing thing? What's the most depressing meal you've prepared for yourself, or not really prepared for yourself so far?
Oh, they're actually really good, but I've been doing nachos with leftover steak and chicken, and it's just the class. I'm using Siete, the almond chip, or what are they? The almond flour chips. Liv Langdon likes them.
Yeah, those are not for me, but
I'm doing that, just sprinkling cheese, just throwing in. The dispersion on my sour cream isn't great, but put some refried beans on there. It's very hard to spread, then just toss them in the oven.
Wow. I'm doing peanut butter sandwiches, just straight up.
peanut butter and jelly, or just straight up peanut butter?
Peanut butter, just peanut butter.
Dude, I've probably had 10,000 peanut butter sandwiches in my life. I love them.
They're so good. Just so good.
I wish I would have gotten some Uncrustables for quarantine. It wasn't even something I thought about. Like, but now I'm like, shit. Like, I
Go out the
would love
Spanish
to-
Oaks.
Yeah, speaking of Spanish Oaks, they have them in
I know
those little food huts.
those are dangerous. I'm trying to come out of this quarantine looking hotter than I entered it, but like having a bunch of Uncrustables around is a dangerous game to play.
I haven't really had any depressing meals. I don't make that face, Will. It's man.
This is our new segment. Yeah, okay.
I've done a pretty good job of loading up on groceries. I made some chicken last night with some spinach. It was good.
How'd you cook it?
I baked it. I did that French's. I did the French's.
Okay,
fried
hold
onion.
on.
They're
If
good.
you did the fried onion thing, you're good. That's the only way to do that
They are
one.
good, man.
Get this guy an air fryer.
But
We air fried a chicken last night, David.
Ooh,
What?
you likey?
This was the best air fried thing we've done yet. Whole chicken, tastes like fried chicken. Just stuff that thing with butter. It was good.
yesterday I had Honey Nut Cheerios with sliced bananas out of my deck here, and I might post it, but I took a portrait mode shot of it. It's just I was just so bored. I was just so
Dude.
bored.
Oh,
It
indeed.
makes me happy that you said that you've been eating Honey Nut Cheerios because I've been eating so many Cheerios. It's like my meal between
Dude.
meals, but also sometimes fills in as a meal when I'm feeling lazy.
My cereal on vacation only rule has been suspended for quarantine.
Oh yeah.
What is it? Oh yeah. That's a really I really like that rule.
Thank
That's
the,
kind of
homie,
the way with omelets.
the homie and I go heavy. We fuck heavy with Honey Nut Cheerios, man.
Can I ask a question? So Sally and I have both been eating Cheerios, and I've realized that I make much larger bowls of cereal than she does. What's your how much cereal do you put in, and what's your gauge on how much milk you put in?
I fill it all the way to the brim, basically.
Until the cereal's submerged.
I do cereal at brim level of the bowl, and then I milk it from there.
That's cocky.
Yeah.
I go about 2/3 of the bowl, and then I fill it with milk to the point where it's like the point just after the cereal starts to rise. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the cereal starts to rise, that's when you cut the milk. That's enough milk.
Yeah, that's when you cut the milk the second it starts to go up, but it
Everybody
gets
knows
right up to the brim pretty much. But I don't fill it to the brim with cereal. That seems reckless.
Yeah.
Dave, you go aquatic Cheerios though. You go under like everything's submerged.
Yeah, I mean, like until like if everything, I need to know that
There's so much.
I'm not going to get a bite of dry cereal. I make sure I can guarantee that at a minimum.
See, that's when I just start mixing. I
You
just
gotta-
start tossing
yeah.
milk everywhere.
I just dunk it. I dunk my cereal before I take a bite. You just push it down into the milk.
I've been air frying my bowl of cereal. Shout out Instant Pot.
I didn't know you could do that. Can you send me your recipe?
Dude, you know what is I've been told awesome, and this sounds great. Air fried your peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Ooh,
Oh,
Just
okay.
Just crisps it up like a grilled cheese, only instead of cheese, it's PB&J.
ooh.
Well, you
I'm
know,
sure-
at the State Fair of Texas, Dave, they have deep fried PB&Js. Shout out Big Tex. R.I.P. Big Tex.
I hope he doesn't get COVID.
Dude.
Hello, Dylan.
Didn't the guy behind the voice die? Right? Around,
Oh, I have him? They didn't just retire him?
I think he's like legit. He's dead. A dead man.
Oh, now I feel bad for saying I'm dead.
I don't mean to laugh. It's definitely not.
No,
funny.
you meant the character Big Tex, not the actual human.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the actual guy.
Well, he's not actually alive. It's just a big fake person, so he can't die.
I thought he burned down.
They rebuilt him, dog.
Oh,
You got a fresh new fit.
got it. Are you doing the tryouts for the next voice of Big Tech?
I would love to. Yeah, I already have it down perfectly.
I'll set it up.
Thank you.
You know what happened with Big Tex, right?
No.
He got his stimulus check, and then he used it for stem cell therapy, and that's how he came back.
Really? Is that what the stimulus check is for?
Correct.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's available in certain states.
Do we want to talk about what we would use our stimulus check on?
Yeah, let's stimulate the conversation.
Let's stimulate.
Brett, what are you doing?
Checking out. Do you see the sunburn I got this weekend?
What?
What were you doing?
Yeah, how do you?
Chilling
You
on
go on
the patio.
vacation?
So, Brett, no one can see this on the pod.
Were you in Cabo?
This is that one's good.
What is it from?
Do you have a tank top, Tan? Did you go to Roundup this weekend?
No, I did the thing where you pull your shirt up like this.
Yeah,
but
I just
where
feel like
were
that
you?
was the move for you. Brett, you have such fair skin that you're not allowed to just roll up your shirt like that because you're always going to get a burn.
So does
You're
Jake
always
Pitt.
going to tan line.
I mean, is this from your balcony or did you go to the pool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Has your apartment like shut down your pool?
Oh,
Are
yeah.
people allowed to go there?
Dude, and it's so sad too because people they don't know that and they walk down to the pool and get to the entrance to either grill or go to the pool and then they're just locked out. And I've seen some like very, very bad reactions to that. I don't know why people don't know it's closed. We get an email. And the gym's closed too. So I've been getting in just crazy work from home workouts.
Brett's one of the people when you see on Twitter that like there's people on the beach in like Panama City because the governor hasn't shut them down. Like Brett's been secretly on spring break.
I was actually in Galveston this.
Dude, no one's doing sunburns right now except for Brett.
Yeah, that's one of my big concerns is coming out of this super fucking pale.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been top on the runs.
It doesn't take much to burn me. Like I have to stand outside of the microwave when it's cooking because I don't want to get taken out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
It's just how you do it.
Dylan, what are you going to spend your stim check on?
I really don't know, man. I haven't really put much thought into it. I spent way too much money on furniture already getting this place all set up, so I'll probably just hold on to it for a little bit. I don't know.
I'll be honest, that's one of the worst answers I could have imagined.
I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I spent way too much money recently on
We get it.
What about a golf cart, Dylan?
Oh yeah, I do want to get a golf cart, dude.
This is the easiest answer of all time for you.
You can't get a golf cart for $1,200 though.
No, but you can at least put like a down payment down.
You're right.
Oh, dude, you need to find some dude who's like lost his ass in the market who's selling his.
Yeah, I might look in like the Austin Classifieds or whatever, but there's a dude in my neighborhood who has one, and he had his whole family in it, and he was just cruising down the street, and I got so gel. I have this little side garage thing that's perfect for it too.
Wow.
Yeah, it's lit.
You tow that thing to the golf course and use it at like Spanish Oaks too.
I think if I was gonna get one, I would want the one that doesn't have a spot for the golf clubs. It just has like an extra seat on the back, you know?
Okay.
I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense given your situation. It'd be weird. It'd be really annoying to want to tote a couple people, and then you're just like
Yeah.
golf cart with. You're
If
never
I-
gonna with it.
If I lived, half a mile from an actual golf course, then it would make sense to get the golf club type.
Yeah.
But I might just get a people hauler.
What
Just-
color do you want?
What's
Huh?
the closest course to you?
Barton Creek Fazio is Fazio Canyon is not far at all, actually. I mean, as a crow flies, it's like a mile and a half, maybe. But to get there, you got to drive around. So it's so there's Canyon. There's another one that's kind of close.
What color do you want?
I mean, I might just go OG and keep it white. I don't know. I'm not opposed to getting like a fire ass red one or something. Put flames on it. I don't know.
Don't put flames on it.
Okay.
I don't think that's the move.
Okay, I won't do that.
If you do get one, we're probably going to order decals and like trick it out one night when you have like a house, like your housewarming party or whatever.
Oh,
Trick
it'll
it out.
have truck nuts. You'll wake up with truck nuts on your
Yeah.
golf cart. I promise
That's a good
you.
call.
That's why they call me Trick Daddy.
No,
No.
What do you do
I
for a stimulus check, Will?
I don't really know. I really would. I would like to replace the television in my apartment, but that seems kind of lame. Like I feel like TVs are just diving in price anyway, so like I should probably use it on something else. I don't really know right now. I'd probably just buy a new TV. I know that's a really lame thing to do, but I don't have anything like cool that I want right now.
That's cool. A new TV is a cool thing.
guess- Maybe I'll a trip wouldn't be like I mean knocking out some plane tickets that are necessary evils would be nice too. Like I mean if it's always nice to get a free flight. So using money that you didn't know you had to pay for that flight, it's like when you have a flight credit or something. It's just the best thing in the world. It feels like you get a free vacation even though you paid for it like 6 months ago and had to cancel something else.
That's tight.
Maybe it just goes into Will's bachelor party fund and everyone just gets a party.
Dude, is your bachelor party going to happen?
Hard to say. Hard to say.
not,
I've been on
is
the. I'll be honest. I have not planned one single thing of it. I've been on the outside of any conversation that's gone on with it. And so I have no clue, but it feels like June is like, I feel like we're going to be at the tipping point then. Like people are either going to be able to go out and like, resume their normal lives, or we're all still going to be just completely quarantined and hating our lives. So we'll see. I'm thinking about doing a Zoom bachelor party if anybody's interested. Hashtag Chad actually pitched that to me.
I'm out.
Yeah, that stinks.
Is it because you don't know how to use like the Zoom technology, or you just not want to like party?
Both.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I get it, man. Thank you.
Dave,
Thank you for
what
our
are yours on?
I'll probably use it. Probably donate to local business charities.
$1,200 worth of Pine House pizza.
Yeah, I mean,
a pizza party could be dope.
Ooh. Wash Media Pizza Party, first annual.
Have we not had one yet?
We definitely have not. Well, not with like that. Or we've had our own pizza parties. We had like many pizza parties when Brett first moved here. Remember, it was like every week we were eating it.
It was every week, and then we started doing lunch there too. It got excessive.
It got bad.
It's fine by me.
Yeah, I'd crush, or I'd kill for one of the pizza rolls right now with their salad.
Oh,
They go so hard.
I'm probably going to buy a piece of exercise equipment in the next few days. So I'm probably going to have to earmark that stimulus check to pay off what I'm about to do.
Are you going to just buy $1,200 worth of pull-up bars?
Dude, pull-up bars on your in-home pull-up bar are harder than at the gym. And I don't know what it is. I don't know. They're just different.
Because you just don't have like all the like overflow testosterone from the rest of the gym like pouring
That's
in
real.
you.
Dude, that's absolutely real. I think.
I don't know. Resistance bands where I ordered them anyway. It's hard. It's hard to get a pump in, man.
Are you worried about coming out of this just looking like really thin?
Dude, I've lost like 6 or 7 pounds.
Dude, dude, the only thing you can do is get cut. You got to get cut. You got to get shredded.
Not great.
I'm worried about Dylan just coming out of here looking like a shell of himself.
I look like Bubba Watson when I come out of this.
Yeah. Are you going to test drive the mustache for the quarantine?
Maybe. Now's by far the best time to do it.
You can't break out the stash when you're the new guy on the block and you haven't even been accepted by the cool block parents yet. You can't show up there with the stash.
Oh, yeah.
Dylan just looking jacked with a mustache, tan body, just mowing his lawn in the front. That's cocky.
Dude, Dylan with a mustache looks 48. Like, there's no doubt.
Dude, I can grow a good stash.
Yeah, I know.
You should do that.
I might. We'll see what happens.
Have you made any meals for your neighbors yet? Like, do you do the thing where you knock on people's doors? I guess it's kind of a tough time to do so. But
aren't they supposed to make shit for me? I'm the new guy.
Yeah. Have you not had any like mommies come over with like? Has anyone offered you like an Arnie Palmy or anything? No,
nothing like that. The older woman across the street, she has some kind of collie. She's super nice, but she hadn't made shit for me yet. So,
damn, calling out grandma.
Yeah,
thanks for nothing, bitch.
What's your next store like? Is it popping or not?
I haven't gotten on it yet, actually. I don't know. I haven't checked that out.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I forgot that was part of being in a
dude. You're botching
it like this. Yeah, I got to do that.
What college flag are you flying outside your front door?
I don't do that.
No hook'em signs out there.
If you do a terrible hook'em, dude.
I got a bad thumb. You know that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How was that thumb?
Oh, yeah. Can you really not bend your thumb?
No, I'm mobile. It's fine. The nail is just hanging on, though. I don't know what's going on with this nail.
Did you suffer on Call of Duty at all once you started?
I did. Yeah, first couple games back were rough, but now I'm out there just fucking murking dudes.
How's Twitch coming?
Didn't we just talk about? No, it's not coming along well. Will, we're gonna throw some more money in, though. The
only thing I know about Dave's Twitch experience is people on Reddit being like, "Dude, what's the deal? Why is this taking?"
I'm about to go get the Geek Squad to show up here and install my Twitch.
I feel bad. Like, it's like I can't really help you, and I don't think I would even. I think I'd make matters worse at this point. I can't even tell Dylan how to turn up the difficulty in an F1 video game. I'm not gonna be able to set up.
Dude, technology has passed us by.
I feel like it passed me by the day I got married. I feel like it was like, oh, you have a ring on your finger now. you officially don't know how to work technology.
It's a miracle I can get this stream up and running in my place.
Without Brett, like we would just be recording our own solo podcasts and like piecing them together and releasing.
Probably.
What was the thing you wanted to do? Will wants to like.
Well, I didn't know how easy it was going to be. I didn't know if we are going to have really good quality podcasts by being able to record remotely. And so I came up with this idea that I put into action. And it's still available if anybody wants to do it. Actually, go mash that subscribe button right now. It's called Hunkering Down. And it's just another feed where we were going to do microdose podcasts throughout the day of just us being bored as fuck. But like it turns out that business can go on as usual, so we don't have to worry about it. But Hunkering Down is live on Spotify. It's TBD whether or not it's live on.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean,
like
it had legs, and I did this way in advance. Like I definitely had the foresight, the content foresight.
It's not a bad idea.
You're an innovator.
No, let's see. I don't even know if it's approved on iTunes yet, so let's find out. We even recorded a test episode.
Ooh,
I was talking about that. We wanted to buy 3 other Roadcasters.
Yeah. We should all have a full setup in our apartment if we need to record a podcast at any given moment.
I would like to own a
Convince me I'm wrong.
I would like to own a Roadcaster at some point.
I was just going
for those who don't know, that's the board that we produce on.
You mean this board?
That's the board I'm referring to, yeah.
There you go. Do you guys miss the sound effect? What do you guys miss most about the lodge?
The guy next door, man. I bet you he's still in there making calls.
Hey, Hunkering Down, I can confirm that Hunkering Down is live on Apple Podcasts as well.
Wow.
Do we have a logo and everything for that? What does it look like?
It's hard to say. It's just all just, kind of hanging out right now. There is. I logged into it the other day to see if anybody had like accidentally discovered it, and sure enough, there's one total listen in the history of the podcast, and it had to have been me once I checked to see if it was live. Sounds
fair. Oh, what's the Hunkering Down category like?
I don't know. It should be leisure. I as a noted leisure podcaster.
I think I'm going to change the name on our YouTube happy hour to just live from Wilmon's happy hour.
Wilmon's is they're having a tough go at it right now. I've had to talk to some of our employees. Yeah, they're a little worried about everything.
Are y'all still doing takeout?
No, we can't.
What happened yesterday with the hammocks?
Dude, one of our dishwashers, he's been on this like big kick about going to Yosemite for like an extended period of time. And I was like, all right, dude, if there's ever a time you can do it, it's now. And so we told him he could go, told him it was fine. He wanted to free solo everything. I was like, no, dude, if you need climbing equipment. And so he took all the carabiners off all the hammocks in the courtyard. And it's like, dude, what? Like, how are we supposed to like get grams off with a bunch of hammocks sitting on the ground? No one cares about that.
That's so selfish.
I know.
You got to fire that guy.
Yeah, what's the repercussions?
There's stimulus money available for struggling businesses, Will.
I know, but I don't know. Like,
you don't believe in handouts?
Well, we were trying to get like an infinity pool put in, or maybe like a waterfall. Like, so we just want to add more water features to Wilmon's overall. And
you need a koi pond.
I didn't really want to spend $1,200 on just carabiners. So I don't know. I've taken a pay cut at Wilmon's. I'm no longer making 6 figures at the restaurant, so
you were making 6 figures.
Yeah,
that was very.
You're not going to get a stimulus check.
Well, we got a bunch of funding. Like when we first started Wilmon's, I went on Shark Tank. They didn't air it because one of the guys that I was presenting with sparked up a blunt on national television, so they couldn't air it. But Mark Cuban ended up investing several $1 million into it, so I just made my salary really, really high. Mark heard he wanted to do it too. He didn't see the vision.
Dude, that sounds like fraud.
It's not fraud. I got the money. I can do whatever I want with it, right?
I feel like there's stipulations on those investments.
So when Mark Cuban invested $3 million, it wasn't responsible for me to give myself a $2.9 million salary every year.
Probably not. I feel like you got to spread that out.
Are y'all doing to-go alcoholic drinks though?
Oh yeah, but it's weird. Like this isn't even cost effective either though, because we don't have like the resources to buy a bunch of to-go containers. So we've just been giving full blenders full of the drinks to people so they can just bring it home and blend it themselves.
Can I stop by later for a painkiller?
Yeah.
Ooh,
do you want the drink or do you want the ones that we sell out of the back?
Ooh, I just want to. I want it in a blender. If you're giving it away.
Okay, so not in a pill bottle.
No.
First drink post quarantine that you will have out in public.
Ooh,
It's gonna be a frozen marg for sure.
Matt's margarita for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
It'll
I
probably
don't
be-
want it to be that, but it will definitely be a Matt's margarita.
Or a knockout martini.
it's gonna be a Coors Banquet at Bolden Acres.
Wow.
Dude, I might go tiki.
I don't hate it.
I might go painkiller.
Do it, bitch.
Oh, that's gonna knock me on my ass too.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, we're getting annihilated when this thing's over.
Hey Dylan, do you remember when on This Weekend in Fun you would always be like, "Oh, I'm getting annihilated tonight."
Getting
We would go out and you'd have like 6 beers.
That's over,
You'd go home.
that's
at like
overstating
11:30.
how many beers that actually was.
That's a lot of beers.
I don't think you guys understand. I'm getting annihilated tonight.
Yeah, those are good times, man. Can't do that anymore. Well, out anyway.
What's the most boozed up you've been since you've been quarantined?
Probably the live stream.
Yeah, actually, it was that night because my sister and brother-in-law were here, and I had 2 beers during the stream, and then I switched to wine, and I put away some wine, and I got a little faded.
I accidentally put away like almost an entire bottle of wine last night. I bought some really, really bad wine while I was preparing for the long haul, but I needed to hit the number of bottles that I needed to get in order to get the discount at the store.
Oh yeah.
So I bought, you know, House Wine, the brand House Wine.
No.
They have a nut. Well, it's an inexpensive brand of wine, and they have another one called Steakhouse. And I was like, well, that sounds tight. And I bought it, and it turned out it's one of the worst bottles of wine I've ever had. It's just not for me. And I was just trying to plow through it last night, and I drank like 3/4 of a bottle of wine and felt pretty turned up. I think that's the drunkest I've been since.
Fucking A.
Not much to be proud of. I did have 2 beers, so I was double faded on the live stream that one night.
We've been doing Ranch Water Pluses here,
What's that?
or the El Dave Plus. It's the El Dave with a splash of Cointreau.
So a margarita?
You.
No, it's an El Dave Plus, Will.
Okay. Sorry, that was insulting to L. Dave's. I didn't mean to do that.
You're lucky I'm quarantined.
What, are you going to throw hands?
I'm gonna ride Randy's bike over there and just slap you silly.
Let's talk about hymns real quick. Are you guys ready for this?
Hymns.
Hymns. You know, 66% of men start to lose their hair by age 35, and once you've noticed thinning hair, it can be too late. Sometimes your hairline's just slowly moving backwards. You got some bald spots coming up. Last night, Joe Buck was just ripping Justin Thomas for his hair. It was very, very ruthless on Twitter.
I don't
But the
like
best way to
that.
prevent
I
hair
don't
loss.
like that line of humor.
No, it's not funny. This is no joke. I don't think people understand that. The best way to prevent hair loss is do something about it while you still have some. I mean, Brett, you know all about this. You're not losing your hair, but you're doing it as a preventative measure, which is just as important as doing it when you're losing your hair.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else out there is doing what I'm doing, and if you're not, you should. So I'm trying to convert you to a preventative measure here by getting on hymns before you need it.
If true, that's big. There's no more awkward in-person doctor visits or long pharmacy lines. 4 Hymns connects you with real doctors online, which could save you hours. It's confidential and discreet. All you have to do is answer a few questions. A doctor will review, and if they determine it's right for you, they'll prescribe you a medication to treat hair loss that is shipped directly to your door. Sounds great. Right now, our listeners can get started with their first month free. Go to 4hims.com/Steam. That's 4hims.com/Steam. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a physician who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. The offer is valid only if prescribed. It's a 3-month minimum subscription. Additional restrictions do apply. See website for full details and important safety information. But remember, that's 4hims.com/Steam.
Dude, everything's an online consultation now. They were
Everything,
early.
dude.
They got ahead of the
Right.
game.
Yeah, they're pioneers.
I got a question. Brett, where are you recording from? I see a wood fence behind you.
Yeah, this is my new apartment.
Are you in Houston right now?
I'm in
Yeah,
Houston.
Brett's from H-Town. He's teening from
I'm-
H-Town, isn't he?
Meaning,
Oh, okay.
God, you rascal.
Really flattening the curve there, huh?
This is why Brett's wearing a hat. I told you that there was something up with Brett's hat.
Well, I would have done it anyway. I've worn a hat on all morning podcasts we've done.
So when I told you before we got on that your audio and your connection seemed better, and you're like, yeah, I'm in a different spot, better Wi-Fi. I didn't know you meant like a different area code.
He tried to keep it from us. That's what's going on here.
Yeah, sneaky.
You guys. Well, all right. Here's the deal. I'm in Houston, and we're quarantining. It's a very quarantined thing. It's not like we're going out.
It's a very quarantine thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're being the precautions are high, but
so you were in Galveston.
Sure they are.
Is she in the room with you right now?
no,
Okay.
Dude, were you in Galveston? Yes or no?
no. They did close the beaches though. By the way, she told me that all the beaches in Galveston have it's like the water is like dirty. It's like not dirty, but like brown.
Well,
They're not good beaches.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know, like, and then she was saying all the lakes and rivers and stuff, all the water's brown, but they just swim in it and do it anyway.
The lakes and rivers where?
In like Texas and Louisiana and stuff.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's not accurate.
Yeah, slow down there.
You see,
Saying.
all the
Yeah, Brett, they had people down here have different standards for their water quality compared to us up north.
that is not true.
Lakes up north, you can like see the bottom, and they're like, "What?"
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so the Mississippi River, that's where like it all flows west when it comes out of the Mississippi River, like all the dirt and silt and shit, and that's why our beaches are the water's like that. It's dirty. I mean, Texas is not known for their beaches. Surely you knew this was a thing.
Oh yeah, I knew they weren't known, but like South Padre Island, like, is it still dark down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great. You don't get into like decent beaches, in my opinion, until you get to the Florida Panhandle.
What about Orange Beach in Alabama?
Gulf Shores is not bad.
Any place west of the Mississippi River, the
Is
mouth
that-
of Mississippi is dirty. East is nicer. Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, we got to be doing hella reduction of pollution right now, though, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what people are saying, that this is the thing that the Earth contributed, so it's slowing down climate change.
It's a
Mother
correct.
Nature, like, fuck this.
Yeah. Like when the movie gets made one day, that's going to be the protagonist.
Hey, Dave, can I ask you for some background on something?
Yeah.
I saw a tweet about this, but I didn't see the actual response from Phill Mickelson. What's the deal with Tiger Phill Part 2?
Oh, so someone tweeted Tiger and Phill essentially saying, hey, you and Tiger should go do a live stream and just video it. Y'all two and a cameraman go out the course and just play, mic yourselves up. And Phill responded. Phill said, working on it, something like that. And I don't think he would have responded because this wasn't like a big account that asked him. I don't think he would have responded had he not been serious. So looks like we might get Tiger Phill Part 2. Hopefully this one has a little bit more personality because the last one I gladly paid for it, and I would pay money for this, but like it left a lot to be desired as far as the fun and easy banter.
Yeah, I think is the tweet that he responded to the one that said that they need to be in the same golf cart together?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because I love that idea. The idea of having them in the same golf cart with like GoPro strapped to it and like full mics and everything like that, it would make it so much more interesting from the fan perspective than having them walking around with their caddies, like not actually talking or interacting with each other.
How about this? No caddy. I don't want any caddy.
Yeah. No, get him out.
Give me Tiger and pretty much anyone else other than Phill.
No, I disagree.
He's just
dude. Phill has more to say. Tiger's so reserved. Tiger's not good in those.
Phill.
And those two bring out good stuff in one another, though.
You what? Phil's
So you want like
Who do you want, Dylan?
I mean, give me Koepka.
I'm tired of him, and I don't really care about what he has to say anymore.
I'm not even a Koepka guy, but I think it would be good TV. I
think I just end up getting really mad because I feel like Brooks would come in with a bunch of like premeditated, staged answers to things, and like he would be volume shooting, trying to say things that make him sound tight.
Give me Ricky and Tiger.
I could see that being fun.
Oh, yeah.
Ricky.
That'd be fun.
Ricky's got to go out and do content.
Ricky's got a personality.
Don't say the golf boys.
Patrick
Golf
Reed,
course.
run it back.
No, not
No,
Pat.
give me, dude. I want JT over Ricky.
I don't want any JT on my screen. If I'm paying money, it better not be for Justin Thomas.
I don't want his giant polo horse on my TV screen.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't want those beady eyes looking at my living room. I don't really have a better option. I want Tiger and Phill again. I'm good with them for a little bit.
Give me Pat Perez, somebody with personality.
Should we just get Charlie Hoffman and Pat Perez?
Does Hoffman have personality? I don't know much about Hoffman.
Look at him. Yeah, of course he does.
You just assume he does because he looks like a wild card.
Yeah. I haven't really apparently a bunch of the F1 drivers are doing like time trials against each other and stuff like that. I feel like that's something Dylan and I need to get into.
We got to figure out how to race each other.
I know. I'm worried you're better than me though. Like from what it
Probably,
sounds like, you're just absolutely smoking me. So I don't really know what to do with myself.
Dude, speaking of racing, horse racing, did you guys know is still going on?
No jockeys, right?
No, they have to have jockeys, Dave.
No, they don't. Someone tweeted me, tagged me in a tweet. They're doing horse races without jockeys somewhere. I swear.
Really?
Yeah, dude. It was actually a Barstool tweet, I think. Some guy tagged me.
You're talking about Big Cat Derby?
We've had a few people reach out to us.
Is that not real? I don't know. I didn't really look at the tweet that closely.
Yeah, but they're like, I feel like horse racing should be doing more to like this is kind of a moment for them. They're the only sport.
So no spectators. It's just horses and jockeys, and that's it.
They're still running them. Yeah.
Huh.
They could not do the Kentucky Derby without the pageantry and the fans, though. Like no one would care.
So they just shove these horses in the starting gate and just like let them go?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Like, I don't understand how this works. Like, I mean, you still got to have people there like leading them. So why not just put a jockey on it to make it easier?
That's what they do.
How do they stop these things? Do they have like a giant net that the horses run into? Then you pick them out. Like, I don't understand how this would all work.
No, they have jockeys. Will that's what Brett's saying anyway.
Yeah,
but dog races, it's just dogs. They just turn them loose and they chase that little rabbit around the.
Yeah, they chase the little rabbit. Didn't you have a rabbit thing, Dylan?
Wow.
You talking about the vibrator?
Yeah.
No, see, I don't have any use for that. So
my brain did not go there.
I think there's Dave. Did you see the Combat Sports Minute news?
What? I just found the tweet, by the way. They're not. I'm sorry, they're not horses. They're camels. Still close.
Camel racing. That's great.
But Tony Ferguson fight is done.
Like it canceled?
Yeah. Because you see the reason why?
Is it Corona?
Khabib's in Russia and can't get out.
Oh, they locked the borders.
Yeah.
Dude,
I guess that makes sense.
You can't get a PJ out of
an exception.
Yeah, what's the deal with PJs right now? Can you fly PJs still?
You got to think.
In Russia, probably not.
I don't know. I feel like, but that was the whole thing about the Tony Ferguson Khabib fight, was that it was never going to happen, right? Because like he always backs out.
Khabib got really fucked up trying to make weight, had liver failure. Tony Ferguson tripped over a cord and blew his knee out before the fight. Like this is like the fourth time it's been canceled.
It sounds like a really lame 30 for 30.
And now it's because Khabib can't leave Russia. But they said they offered the fight to Justin Gaethje.
Justin Gaethje.
Yeah,
he's a beast. He hits hard. It's not the same. It's a fight I'm paying for, but it's not. I'm not as excited for it.
I don't know who any of the people are.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, Khabib confirmed in an IG chat earlier today. This is per Ariel Helwani. In Russia, he can't leave because they have closed their borders. Did you see Texas close their borders to Louisiana?
Yeah.
That must have been a bummer for you, Brett. You're probably trying to go to Bourbon Street.
Yeah, Brett's trying to party right now.
You ever hear of the party after Mardi Gras? It's just all the month of March. It's on Bourbon Street.
What?
I don't know
That's
what you're talking about.
never mind. Anyway, I have so much breaking news here. It's just bursting at the seams here.
Well, do Brett's breaking news,
Yeah,
dog.
we're ready for it, man.
How's John Prine doing?
So far, just positive for coronavirus. I don't know if he's dead or not.
Oh man, he's got
Who is
that.
that?
I have major worries about him.
He's
He's a
older.
singer.
He's an old school Americana singer songwriter.
He's also had very severe issues with his throat, but I don't know how. I don't really know how that affects him
Right.
having.
Hey,
Oh,
speaking of old-time Americana singer-songwriters, did you guys see Bob Dylan released a 17-minute epic about the assassination of JFK?
Can
Yeah,
you call
good.
something that's only 17 minutes an epic?
I think it's one song, so yes.
Oh, it's a song. I thought this was like a video of some sort. But like, what? Why is he doing this right now?
Is he bored? I don't know.
When did he write that?
Dude, now's the time we need him more than ever.
I don't know. I feel like I'm good on some Bob Dylan for a bit.
I'm not going to ever pay for a Bob Dylan concert at this point.
Do you think this song slaps?
I haven't heard it yet.
The subject matter just kind of seems like a downer to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, our president was assassinated.
I don't think we're going to hear this in the club anytime soon for numerous reasons.
Do you remember when Ravel tweeted like the uncensored assassination footage?
It was like digitally remastered to show more skull fragment.
Yes.
He didn't warn us about it. He just let it rip.
Dude, it's important that he did that though.
Hey, Will, this one's for you.
Okay.
LA's beloved taco trucks are in survival mode
Why is this for me?
because you're about to get a taco truck for Wilmons at a steal of a price.
That's actually a good call. If there's ever a time to start investing in that, I guess it's now.
We could actually do a Wilmons taco truck.
We could do a pop-up.
Okay.
We could do a pop-up taco truck.
This sounds like a side venture.
Okay. I if you guys don't want to be financially burdened by this, I can do it myself. I've gotten myself into this mess. I need to claw myself out.
Hey, Dylan, Ghetto Boy's Scarface reveals he tested positive for coronavirus.
Oh, that's too bad, man.
That's all I got on that one.
That's all I got on that one too.
Hey,
Dude,
Will.
I'm surprised you don't like the Ghetto Boys.
He's a king of the South.
What, Brett?
Hey,
Do you know any Scarface songs, Dylan? Because I know that you would know one.
I probably do, but I don't. They don't come to mind.
Office Space soundtrack.
Oh yeah, yeah. That I used to go hard to that one actually.
Opening song, I think, where the dude with the glasses in his car.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, Office Space is so good.
Oh, damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Damn,
it feels
good to be a gangster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Will.
Yeah.
Trump says the U.S. will not pay for security for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle inside the border.
Good. Why would we? They gave up their royal, like their all their royal stuff. Like, in what world would we ever think that it was like prudent for us to pay for it? Like, we don't need to pay for another country's like ex-royalty to get around.
It makes no sense that they would expect the U.S. to cover that.
Do they expect it? Is that the expectation?
That's unclear. That's unclear.
Is Trump just shooting from the hip for no reason, just trying to like divert the conversation away from coronavirus? Yeah. Like, all right, I'm just going to tank the royal family right now.
The government provides all our celebrities with protection.
Yeah, this is as meaningful as Trump saying that he's not going to provide circling back with any like security detail in the United States. Like, why would he?
Not the
Aren't they going to live in Canada anyway?
Yeah, they were, and then they were like, "Oh, I'm all set. I'm actually going to do the U.S."
They didn't like the taxes up there.
They're living in L.A.
They are. Why am I the one that's behind on all this news?
Good question.
Why would they move to L.A.?
They want to be in the scene, eh?
Oh, don't move to the scene.
Is she going to start acting again? Like, what's the play here?
God, I hope not. Actually, I don't care. I have no opinion.
She'll probably get like offered so much money for like a role in some blockbuster. She's going to get offered like a Marvel role.
Magic Mike 3.
I think Harry should start acting. I mean, I'm kind of out on them just because I can't imagine a scenario where I'd be like, yeah, no, I don't want to be royal anymore.
Right, that they did that. I think it's cool.
Yeah, I'm just trying to put myself in this situation. It's like, if I can live in, I mean, like when Prince, what's his face? Why am I blanking right now?
William?
Prince Albert. Prince Albert.
No.
Stop.
Not Prince Albert. That was good though. What's their dad's name?
Charles.
Charles. Charles is quarantined in like a Scottish castle right now. Like,
Did he test positive?
he tested positive, but he apparently his symptoms were pretty low. But he's quarantined in a Scottish castle right now. Meanwhile, we got like Harry and Meghan trying to get security detail in the United States. Like, which scenario sounds doper?
Harry wants to like go to the club and do drugs and shit.
Yeah, he's a wild boy.
Yeah,
And nobody's wilder than the Wild Boys.
that's true.
You think him and Peter are going to start rolling around together?
If Peter starts hanging out with Prince Harry, I'm going to be devastated.
Let's go.
That means I had a shot this entire time.
That's true. Hey, hey,
Is the mic picking up Randy heavy breathing next to me?
I think so.
I let him out of the room and then he just walked back in and sat down. He's really antsy.
man.
Well, I mean, we're getting to that time. He can get let out if we need to.
It's all right.
Is that the finale of Brett's breaking news?
I still have more. Dave, this one's for you. A person, I don't know if you saw on Twitter, flew a drone over to this lovely lady who was dancing on her roof. And now they are quarantine dating.
This video.
I don't think this is for me. This sounds fake. This sounds staged.
Oh,
It
it's
sounds
fake.
like a bad attempt to go viral, and it sounds like it worked. So maybe it's a great attempt to go viral. I don't like it.
No, the way the guy narrates the video that he cut together is the most insufferable thing of all time. It is.
Where can I find
fake.
this video?
In the Wash Media group text.
It's just terrible. Like I don't believe that this is real at all. And it's got so many retweets and like people applauding it that it kind of makes me sick.
This guy is
Quarantine
very
cutie.
Why would you the reason I know that this guy is not being genuine about this is because he didn't just release it and cut this into a video. He did it on TikTok.
Yeah,
And I'm sorry, if you're doing it on TikTok, then you're obviously doing this for content purposes and not to actually like find somebody.
it is.
I don't want to be a jerk and like I'm sure it's happy and whatever. I just watched like the first 15 seconds and this sucks.
Yeah. Listen to him narrate it. It is fake, but if by some chance it's real, I hope that their relationship fails.
I didn't know I didn't know you could buy bubbles like that and just get in them.
They
Like
bought a monkey?
Yeah. I feel like that's dangerous. He buys like one of those 6 foot like Zorbs.
Like a big hamster ball.
Yeah.
Zorb.
Remember in Rocket Power when they would get in the Zorbs and go
Kind
down?
of. A
Yeah,
little bit.
this whole video stinks. All of it.
I'm out.
Is this a meet cute?
I don't think that qualifies.
Hey, last but not least, Drake has shared his first photo of his son, Adonis.
Brett, I'm going to ask you this once and only once. Have you
Yeah.
ever had sexual intercourse with Drake's baby mama? Because that baby looks way more like you than it does Drake.
Yeah, you're right. I have not.
Okay.
I have my concerns.
So
It
he's half black, half Jewish, and she is like a dark featured, almost looks Latina. And the baby has blonde, curly hair and blue eyes and fair skin. I don't get it.
Very fair skin. Yeah, I don't know. I can't explain that one genetically. I didn't think. Does the mom have blue eyes?
It's hard to say.
Don't a lot of kids have blue eyes when they're like first born or whatever?
Some do.
And then they change. I don't know.
This baby's like 2.
I was like, when I was born, I had like jet black hair. And then like as a kid, like a lot of kids do, I was just like fully blonde for a while. And now I'm obviously not. So I've just been all over the map. My eyes have been the same color, I believe, though.
Run the gamut. But guys, that's it for breaking news. There's a lot of it.
Electric stuff.
This
Should we get out of here?
Yeah, it's been fun, y'all.
Hey, if you aren't aware, we have a YouTube channel now. We might be going live from it soon.
YouTube.
Yeah, get on the YouTubes, search Washed Media, subscribe. But yeah, also we'll be back tomorrow. We're doing a Patreon episode, Opto only tomorrow. Sorry guys. Sorry to all you people out there that are just $5 backers. This is Opto only. But yeah, we got some. We're still cooking things up to keep things fresh on the old quarantine front. But this is our first
Cooking
full
it up.
week being outside of the studio, so bear with us during this trying time.
Are we
Thank
in a
you
happy hour again this week?
What?
Are we in a live happy hour again this week?
I can confirm that I will do at least one live happy hour this week.
Oh yeah.
Every time I tried to get Will to happy hour with me last week, he bailed. I just want to put that out there.
No, I didn't. You asked me one night at like 11 o'clock. You asked me if I wanted to go live, and everyone. I went to bed at 9:30 last night.
No. Dikembe.
You had one at 11.
Yeah, after you had responded to my previous text from like 3 hours later, you're like, sorry, man, I was doing something. And then I was like, let's just go now. And you didn't respond.
Oh, that's one of those scenarios where my phone is set down and I don't look at it because I'm watching a movie, and then you try to and then I respond back and immediately go to sleep. I'm not looking for a response back. Yeah,
I'm giving Will a taste of his own country boy Will finger wave.
Ooh, that was a sexy one that I did though. Yours isn't as sexy.
Dude, mine's hotter. I have the hottest finger wave.
Yeah, but it's not sexy. There's a difference.
That's fair. Yours is more cute than hot. Will's got a cute finger wave.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.